We're live. Finally, let's go for it. Squeaks and bells and whistles and all, because we've taken that long to set up.
Been here for hours already.
I mean, it's going to get easier, but
eventually.
New PCs and all that are needed. So I need a bit more of my open gate Pilsner.
I'm on Cobra. I've had Cobra for a long time.
From the Arguinas. Look at the colour of that. What?
So my mum piss.
Jesus. AC. Yeah, I guess so. So it's been a while. We've obviously life gets in the way and a lot of different things we've been doing, working at and stuff like that, etc. So yeah, we've still got, like we say, guests and all that in the pipeline, and we'll have some new ones coming soon. But as of right now, let's get into the bare bones of it and talk about
some crazy fighting happening.
The tragic downfall of Mr. McGregor.
Couldn't believe it, man. Stay up till 6 o'clock in the morning just to see him get wasted like that.
Yeah, I mean, at least I had more fun than you.
Don't be started.
But
it's bad.
You could see it happening.
He's just too good a wrestler. Far too
it's
good
not
a wrestler.
We knew that though. Everyone knew that going in.
They should have prepared I mean, I don't know, I'm not his coach or anything like that, but I don't know. How does the preparation actually go? I mean, how long did he spend actually wrestling?
So, did you watch Kavanaugh and Rogan?
I watched parts of it.
Did you watch him talking about the training? He admits that they were probably more defensive than why am I doing that? I've got a glass. More defensive than they should have been in the coaching.
Makes sense. He didn't seem to open up his shots at all. He didn't seem to open up his hands.
He didn't do a lot.
Literally didn't do much at all for 4 rounds.
He's apparently the first one ever to take a round off Khabib, but what difference does that make when you get savagely beaten?
I gave him the third.
Yeah, I know, I think everyone...
He was a bit crisper in the third round, but he just... I think there was footage of Kavanaugh talking to him saying, like, take the first minute to get your breath back.
I'm sure everyone gave him the third. But yeah, absolutely. But why did he... Well, I don't understand why his conditioning was so bad. Again, he always gasses.
I don't know why he gasses so quick in fights.
Visually, when I was looking at him, when he was starting the rounds, facially, he just looked not interested. Like, it was like, oh, fuck this.
Didn't look himself at all.
And that, I was actually, do you know what, when I was watching it, because there was a guy that was with us here, and he carried the flag with him, and he's not even out. He was getting really emotional about it, and I was just sitting there going, you know what, this is tragic. More for the fact of that we knew what would happen if he didn't prepare well enough. Yeah. He clearly, for whatever reasons, didn't prepare well enough. And it was just sad.
Apparently only 10 weeks. So I heard the 10 weeks to prepare for that fight, but really, you knew that was the only fight in the pipeline for him, so you should have prepared for
2 years out, man. You can't. There's no way you can go into the cage, no matter what level you think you are, at 2 years out and fight a beast like Khabib.
No, it's just not going to happen.
You can't.
But he did, and he got fucked for it.
Exactly. It proves the exact point. There's a huge difference between training for the fight game and fighting every 3 months.
Yeah. He's at the stage in his career now where he's only going to really fight 2 or 3 times a year if you're lucky as well.
Yeah.
Because it has to be big paydays.
Yeah. And you know yourself from, like, say, when we've been talking about trying to get back to be full-time martial artist, so obviously I've started jiu-jitsu with you and the guys, and you've been doing it for quite a while, but now finally getting hopefully back into Thai as well, and
can't wait
again, and just be full-time doing it as much as we can. But even with yourself, and with a couple of sparring rounds that we did, it felt good, felt great, but there's parts where you're mentally sharp, but the body's just like, nah.
My whole problem all the time is I can see the shot and I just can't land.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near quick enough. Too much time in between.
100%.
Too much time, man.
100%.
It's crazy.
So being 2 years out and going into a beast of a fight like that.
Yeah.
And apparently, I mean, it's only speculation, but I've had a message from a mate who follows Muay Thai as much as we do, or not Muay Thai, follows the fighting as much as we do, and apparently Tim and Coach Kavanagh haven't really talked after the fight. He's just been off promoting his whiskey and doing all that jazz. And that's another side.
His heart's in the game at all anymore. Doesn't need it anymore.
From the outside looking in, it looks really bad.
I think if he doesn't come back and fight Khabib again somehow, could tarnish his legacy a little bit anyway. But apart from that fight, his career looks fucking gleaming as well.
I don't know. People only remember you from your last couple of fights, especially big ones. And if Conor loses another fight, like my brother was saying in the chat today, I mean, that's, no matter what way you look at it, MMA or boxing, that'll be 3 big fights in a row.
Yeah, he's lost.
That he's lost. That's
Farters blue.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah,
he's fucked.
It's gonna be a tough sell after that. What's he gonna go back to doing? What, fighting mid card again?
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
just not him.
Yeah. There's the conversation for cherry picking because he's got the money to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's not going to be, say, if your worst case scenario that he just had to leave UFC, Bellator would snap him up because they know he'll take in the gate straight away.
Fuck yeah.
But Bellator is full of the hard classic UFC guys now, so there's no easy fights there at all. Whereas that's where it used to be, but it's not now. Like even like Rory got smashed the last day.
Not
the last day. I'll have to bring it up.
Was it a good fight? Was it competitive, or did he just get smashed?
I think in the end he got smashed. Unfortunately, I never got to see it, but I knew.
Mate, his fight with was it Robbie Lawler?
One of the greatest fights ever. Oh my god, unbelievable.
It's the same.
Marathon to February return. Let's go into stats more than likely.
Should be in Sheldon anyway. Everybody's on there.
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome as well.
Oh yeah. He's unbelievable. 20 wins, 5 losses, and he's still only 29.
Yeah.
Lost. Masusi.
Mususi?
Yeah.
Is it not Musasi?
Whatever. I'm going to go with my pronunciation.
So George Mususi. Where's the two O's?
That guy.
Where's the two O's?
Mususi. Mususasi. The assassin.
He's fucking good, man.
He's a mixture between a mouse and an assassin.
The Musassin.
The Musassin.
Some boy.
He's the estranged Earth 2 cousin of Danger Mouse and Mighty Mouse.
Oh, Jesus.
That's it. It's where it all comes in together.
You're running with this.
Yeah, I'm fucking running with this. That's it. There's going to be a graphic novel about it. I'm going to write the story. Just get it in there. But yeah, it says there TKO.
Jeez,
look who's the ref. Good old Herb D.
He's one of the best, man. Him and John McCarthy. I wouldn't want anyone else.
Big John.
Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone else.
So yeah, I mean,
I don't know what's next for him now.
I don't know what's next.
The only fight really to come back to is a Khabib rematch. I mean, even fighting Nate Diaz, what's the point in that?
There's
It's not as big up. Everybody's still going to be saying, well,
yeah, the only fight that people want to see. But then again, there's a conversation of, does he deserve it?
Well, apparently Dana's going to grant an immediate rematch. I mean,
he wasn't sparked out in 13 seconds. So for me, he didn't really put up a fight. He won a round. Yeah. So that to me doesn't necessarily say he does, but he should get another crack definitely. But he'll have to fight like a top 10. He's got at least 2 top 10 ranked fighters.
One of the arguments
before he gets there
is, I mean, I totally understand that there's more people in line than just him.
Yeah.
But when you bring that much money to a business,
I know money talks.
You do get to call the shots.
Yeah, sure.
It's just the way it is. And the people who tend to complain about that are the people that are nowhere near the top, or haven't been near the top, like he is. He sets the bar really high when it comes to pay-per-views, when it comes to fight and everything.
People have made the point, and I've heard people as well, just general people like us having a conversation, have made the point of McGregor apologising after the second or third round before the fight was over. And to me, I'm like, why the fuck are you talking about that? Yeah. To me, that's like, right, he just gave up. He definitely wasn't in it, because all he's going to do is be like, right, that's it, my fight's over in my head.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you don't, I mean, if you're in the case of fighting is fighting. Talk smack all you want. But it's apology bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, I can't stand
The
it.
fuck out of here. Get your head in the game and fucking do what you said you were going to do.
Should be thinking of nothing else but getting that win.
Exactly.
Pulling something else out of the bag.
Exactly.
I mean, one guy said to me that choke wasn't in, and I'm like, no offence, but let me stick my forearm across your jaw.
Yeah.
And I'll squeeze you for a couple of seconds
Yeah.
so long it takes for you to tap.
Yeah, like we said, because that neck crank, Joe Rogan was talking about it again, and he showed a video of one of the Gracie guys doing it.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, and he was talking about the way, so when you look at him, the way he clasps his hands and the leverage that he's using, so he's pushing with the elbow and the forearm in, as well as like grinding back
serious,
here.
Man.
So he's putting all his pressure, and he's a bigger guy on the back, and so the way he has him, he's putting that much pressure on him, and then you could see his head turning. To me, it looked like he tapped quick. I mean, for me, it looked like the same with Diaz. Yeah. When he's there, he doesn't want to be there. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's weird because mentally, you would argue before a fight, he's one of the best. I mean, that's his game.
Yes.
But
some of the smack talk before the fight was genius, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was classic.
Yeah, absolutely. But I just don't understand. I mean, obviously, there's the drink, the partying, fucking coke, fucking everything else.
He sniffs
you know what I mean? Khabib apparently he's turned around and said that he's the only one that has knocked down McGregor. Even though, like I'd say, for me, it's a flash knockdown because he gets up straight away and gets back into the fight.
Yeah, that worked quite well.
But he's basically saying that Mayweather couldn't, and now he wants to fight Mayweather. Which is a smart move, considering, it's the money thing.
That ain't ever going to happen.
But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because Mayweather needed the personality to be beside him to get to sell that fight.
Yeah.
And Khabib is selling fucking nothing unless he brings Russia with him to cause a brawl.
Conor
Or
has
hit the amount of women that Mayweather has.
Khabib has the sort of personality that just... Probably it's not that I can't stand him on that, it's just he's dry. It's dry as fuck, man.
Yeah. He's not a thinker. Certainly, as in, he can't fire off really quick with his thoughts.
No.
I send you text message.
Why you no slap? Why you no slap? I send slap. Oh, fuck.
Shut up!
Please, get an interpreter.
But, great performance. Brilliant performance. By Khabib, though.
Can't take anything away. That was
absolutely
masterful display of wrestling.
He's the most deserved champion that's there.
Couple of takedowns he hit and he went myself, man.
Yeah.
So
really,
nice.
really good.
So nice.
And then I think the best, for me, the best, well, we all know the prettiest fight of the night.
Hashtag Juicy Lucy.
Yeah. Myself and Mark were quite unprofessional, but hilarious at the same time.
Yeah, can I know it?
Good old karate hottie. Performed great. And
glad my girlfriend doesn't watch these.
Yeah, let's just leave it there.
Yeah.
Pettis and
she was thick
Ferguson.
Double cream, man.
Yeah. Lottie.
Jesus. Am I getting a red face?
Yeah, good performance by her. Because she needed, for me, she needed that win.
Go through the card. Get a card up.
But, I think though the second biggest fight of the night obviously was Pettis and Ferguson, which we should.
I would have given that fight of the night.
Oh my goodness!
It's amazing, man.
It was so good.
Absolutely amazing. Pettis looked good.
He did.
He looked really good. Apparently, broke his hand.
Yeah, both of them lost that night as well. The brothers.
Yeah. Wasn't a good night for that Pettis.
Not a good night to be them. But
whereas somebody that I was with in the company kept calling him Patrice. It's Anthony Patrice.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Wow.
I didn't have the heart to keep saying to him, look,
shut the fuck up,
it's not Patrice. You don't walk into someone else's house not knowing anybody and start correcting names, but
yeah, I know.
So close, man.
Yeah.
To say something. Big Patrice. So
what?
We got else in the car.
That's not coming up.
What about thing me getting a shot? Daniel Cormier. Is it Derek Lewis' name?
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, very interesting.
After saying he doesn't want a shot.
Yeah.
But
I don't. That's kind of it's kind of a nothing match for me.
Who are you going for?
and I got to back DC. I really like DC. We all know he's got that perennial issue with Jones, and he'll always have that hanging over his head where he can't be the greatest of his era if he can't beat Jones.
He's going to be known as one of the best fighters to ever enter the UFC that couldn't beat John Jones.
Yeah, exactly. A two-division champion, Strikeforce champion, All-American collegiate wrestler champion as well.
Jones.
And it's a shame. But I'm definitely going for DC.
Yeah.
I think he's great. I think he's great in his commentary as well. He's very good.
Do you imagine Derek Lewis lands just one shot, man? It's a game changer. He has in that right hand.
Oh yeah.
Game changer, man.
Absolutely.
Scary. Real scary.
I think we're having the of course we are.
Technical difficulties.
With the Tinter web.
Always. And we're looking forward to that fight, to be fair. I think it'll be a good bit. When's Jones back now? 2:30 or is it 2:32? Against Gustafsson?
Oh, I have it.
Be more professional looking this up.
I have it. No, because I only was sent to me the last day.
What a fight that's going to be, man. I'm still going for Jones. I can't see him not winning that.
Gustafsson's been well under the radar. Gustafsson's been well under the radar though.
Yeah. If it lives up to the first fight, man, what fight's going to be?
Oh, yeah. The only one that came so close to beating him.
Still got hit with a couple of spinning elbows.
Oh, he did, especially towards the end.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Just like after being out for so long. Could be interesting.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it goes against what we said about McGregor and that, but
he's another one that gets shown special treatment, to be fair.
Well, to do what he did and then to always be coming back in.
Yeah.
He did get stripped of his titles, and obviously he's won again and all that jazz.
First fight back, it's a title fight. That's crazy, man.
It's a tough call, man.
But it's going to sell pay-per-views, and unfortunately that's the way the UFC's going. So it's going to be the
yeah, and do you know what the funny thing is? Going on to the second point, which I totally skipped by. So the first one was the fact of, I've got no net in that here just now, was Khabib talking about Mayweather. And the second one is that apparently good old Rokas Fidi Cent.
Oh, nice.
Is said he'll pay the purse for Khabib and take him to Bellator.
I don't think he's going to do it, man. I don't know if there's been an official response to that from him.
Yeah, there's nothing been. He's replied to him on Twitter.
Has he?
Oh, he's replied to him already on Twitter. Doing the whole name, please. Thanks for the support scenario. And you gotta
give me location for slap.
Yeah, Khabib has certainly warranted a bit of pull.
Yes.
He's undefeated, man.
Yeah.
And definitely, like we've talked about, the way the UFC's going with its, the way Conor has been treated to other people and the way John Jones has been treated to other people. You look at Tyrone Woodley and all that. He
just doesn't get any love, man.
All. Amanda Nunes with her whitewashing and her posters and shit like that. They're not fucking subtle with the shit that they do.
She not going against Cyborg. Got a funny feeling those two are going to clash. Battle of the lesbians.
Cyborg was married.
She should be married to a chick.
There's only one winner out of that fight, though, for me.
Cyborg is so scary, man.
She scares the
scary.
Jesus out of me.
Could you imagine that?
Oh my god. See when she took on that Dutch champion in the Muay Thai? And no one would fight.
I want you to come to my room.
It's cool, man. I'm all good.
Say no.
Yeah.
Say no.
She's
so scary.
It's raining outside, but I'll still sleep outside just so you don't get me.
Totally. She's too scary, man.
Yeah. I'm not being a strap on to your love fest.
Doesn't help the fact that if you say no, she'll beat fuck out of you.
Yeah, she'll probably chuck you out and do whatever she wants to.
She's too scary, man. She hits so hard.
Oh,
see God. Pads? I know pads don't hit back, but
imagine if her and Brock had a baby.
Oh. That's a splice in the gene pool.
Oh, that's
scary.
Good old Fatty Magoo Brock right now. Because he's off them roids.
Brock needs to get back on. Just give them all roids. Fuck it, let them take whatever they want.
Just Canelo, there's a hole in the market for Canelo right now. To open up and set up his Mexican meat business
Mexican meat.
and just go straight in everyone.
If I GGG,
Yeah.
he give me Mexican meat. Everybody be cool.
I mean,
yeah?
all
more Spanish.
I mean, and then if that doesn't work, he's still got the CrossFitters.
Oh, smart people.
Yeah.
Dynamic. So dynamic.
Goddamn athletes.
See, to be fair, like, I slag it quite a lot, but fucking hell, man, why is every second CrossFit you see jacked out of their mind? Like, honestly, there's nothing but abs in, but even the chicks, man. Chicks have got bigger traps than me. It's terrible.
Yours have been lost in your fat, though.
Whoa.
He's slimming right now, so he's feeling very delicate about it.
Fasting. Not very well, apparently, but fasting okay.
He also broke his pinky the other week.
No, it's not big toe. Cause I'm fat.
No balance.
Well, technically my balance was that.
The mat's coming too quickly. The mat's coming too quickly. Oh!
Yeah, honestly, just grabbed it at the bottom as well and just popped it back in. But it's alright. Still got 9 more.
Yeah.
My instructor was beautiful about it. Just said it's okay. It's just a toe.
Yeah, I got a knee in the face that class.
Yeah, you did. It's your
So
fault.
I don't know. I prefer that than a broken toe, to be fair.
That's what happens when you're too fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why I'm dieting. So my toes can keep up with my body movement, I think.
So they go get sucked in by the rest of the fat.
So bad, man. So bad. I wasn't even going to go and get it checked out, but 2 people insisted that I had
you had it wrapped up in all that tape, though.
2 bits of tape.
All that
That's all I
tape.
needed, and I stole tape off my couch.
That was it. Good to go.
You're good to go.
I think this may be, so we can stop talking our schmack.
No wonder. That's poor man's internet.
Hey, listen. I've got
It's working.
apparently meant to be the best internet on the fucking planet, and it's not.
Smell a shite off your internet.
I know, isn't it? So we had Rory. Oh, we're looking at the UFC cards.
Yeah. Just gonna have to go through, jog my memory a bit.
Oh my god.
As
This
usual.
Cormier and Lewis is the Rocco Whiteman one as well.
Well, as usual, we've done a podcast about 3 weeks too late.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate. Like we say, we apologise.
The next podcast will probably be
in there.
Sometime in January.
Yeah, be warmer.
It's
I'm
good
sure the equipment will work better.
There's a good chance.
We'll go for that.
Oh man, I'm still hung up on that cyborg fight.
Pound for pound, down to 6th. Conor
Down to
McGregor.
8th.
Oh god, it is it.
12th.
Wow. There's Cyborg.
Oh, scary woman.
Hello, George.
Scary woman.
So,
George is a freak, man.
229.
Tell you, Conor should have hired George.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fair argument for that, definitely, that when he's screaming rematch, he just, you can see him struggling to find the correct, say, PC answer.
Right.
Because Joe was obviously pressing and going, maybe leading him on to say that, yeah, he shouldn't go to fight Khabib again. Because Joe was like, oh, he got him all and this and that, blah, blah, and we all have seen it, blah, 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 blah. But he's like, he was saying, you know, if Conor wants that fight, Conor's going to get that fight.
Yeah.
Which is what you said earlier on, and that's kind of unfortunate because I think that's where Coach Kavanagh has probably suffered.
Seems like such a nice guy as well.
Yeah, and he's, for what I get there, there's a bit of a, I don't know, I wouldn't say power play, but with a struggle with the ego of Conor.
Yeah,
and
that'd be hard to manage.
Yeah,
I think for any coach.
So that's making it really, really difficult. I'm just going to take these headphones off because there's a bit of an echo.
Oh, nice.
In my ear, and that's wigging me out a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big story. There's loads and loads of questions. We all know the proper answers, I guess, or we all perceive some proper answers, but definitely the majority of decisions he should be taking more fights and more regular fights.
I don't think he deserves a rematch, but he will get it. If and when he chooses, he needs a good 6-7 months so to prepare for that fight. Maybe even longer than that. Yeah. He can't just come back after, it can't be like 12-13 weeks away and then he fucking does it again for Christmas or something like that. Yeah. He'll just get mauled for a second time.
Yeah.
I think. be fair, I mean, he came back a completely different fight against Diaz, but he still followed the same path. He's still gassed.
He's got the capacity to learn.
Yeah.
We all know that, and the capacity to come back better. Do I think he will? Yes. Do I think he could beat Khabib? I always think he could beat him. Thought he could have probably beaten him the first time.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect that type of a fighter to turn up, especially in the shape that he looked.
Man, Khabib looked amazing.
And so did Conor. But Khabib proves why he deserves all the respect he should get.
Totally.
The Derek Lewis one.
Man.
Wow, let's take your pants off.
What was the big guy? Is it Volkov?
I'll let you pronounce that since you're taking the piss out of me pronouncing everything else.
Dude, he used to finish him in the first round. Should have finished it. He had him hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a rib kick or a rib punch, but he had him hurt.
Yeah.
Why not press and finish? Could have finished. Then
I was screaming overhand right.
Yeah.
All
it was going
day
to land
long.
at some point.
All day long. Because, it should have done him. But then finally did, and God, the guy folded.
Man.
Folded.
Don't know many people who are standing up for a shot like that. That is big.
Yeah. 100%.
God. You just put up a photo of Juicy Lucy.
She's
So juicy.
Michelle Waterson and Herring. Herring's a good fighter too.
Yeah, to be fair, she'll put in a good performance. She did put in a good performance, man. She would chuck her, so bump that up.
Absolutely.
OSP, man, I was really disappointed with him. He didn't look right at all, man.
He's the last couple of fights he's been like that.
Got smashed.
The last couple of fights he's been like that.
Absolutely smashed, man. Put down with what was a second and a half left or something like that. Put down with right hand. Right left.
For someone who had so much potential, he's totally.
Went flat, was it 5 rounds he went with John Jones?
Yeah. He's totally not hit the heights that he's meant to have gone to.
Disappointing fight, but he looks jacked out his fucking mind as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely jacked.
Definitely.
But Ferguson Perez, fight of the night.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Wow, look at the number of total strikes.
Yeah. Tony Ferguson has made those.
Wow, significant strikes as well.
Nail logs are a weapon in themselves, man. That's what gives them better balance. You seen the size of those things?
Yeah. So for the Mr. FA Cup. So for like the people that haven't seen it or that haven't seen the stats, Tony Ferguson here has 115 strikes landed out of 195.
That's crazy.
And that's in total strikes and significant strikes. He's at 114 landed out of 194.
2 rounds. Just 2 rounds.
God damn.
That's nuts, man. Pettis. What is happening?
Pettis' head in the morning must have been horrific. Yeah,
His hand as well.
He's yo-yoing, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yo-yoing.
But 155 is definitely the preferred way for him, I think. He looks good at 155. His striking looked good though.
Definitely a very
good.
good.
Did Floyd try
He's
and
always
cartwheel kicks and shit?
He's always been neat like that though.
Yeah. Always. What's the next card we have?
So yeah, you talked about earlier the Lewis one.
Yeah, what's
so let's go back to it.
We'll make some off the cuff predictions. See what's going. Oh, not a good night for Shogun that night.
No, not at all.
Smashed.
21-4-0.
Sore man.
Schedule upcoming events. There you go. So 2:30 Cormier versus Lewis.
Diaz, has that been pulled now?
Yes.
Diaz fight, yeah.
Because Poirier is injured.
It's gone. Rockhold Weidman. That could be a good fight.
I think Rockhold this time.
I think Weidman. Weidman got beat in the first fight.
Yeah, he did. No, Rockhold got beat first fight.
No. Weidman got smashed.
Are you sure?
Sure as I'm ever going to be.
Let's check the
YouTube!
YouTube-aroo. Let's check it.
YouTube it. Look at the size difference between those two though. Cormier looks amazing as a heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's like my ideal shape. Just fat and jacked.
He looks so good. And
Those are his suits anyway.
And he doesn't have to worry, do you know what I mean, about the weight cut or anything. So
He was in quite heavy as well.
is that full card? That main card? Is that the many fights is on it?
That's crazy, man. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he looks like John Jones, and he's meant to be amazing. Try and pronounce that for him.
What? Branch?
No, that one right there. ADES. Anya.
Adesanya? Close enough.
Probably close, to be fair. Closer than me, anyway. Let's get this shit up. I'm telling you.
Well, when maxing that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour myself a bit of the moonshine.
It's too scary, man.
A regular of where I work and was on holidays, and we talked about Poteen, and he came back from holidays with a litre bottle of 90% proof Irish Knockeen Hills Poteen, and as you can see, the Gregor night we put a dent into it. But since our Mark hasn't had any of it, we said tonight
Gonna try one. Just
we
to
try
keep
one.
Sure.
It might make him blind, but he's already halfway there.
There you go. Rocket smashed
yeah.
11 daylights out of him. Good fight though. I can see it going differently this time.
Oh, wrong one.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah. So if you nope, no thanks. Bang. Bang. Is that all the highlights?
Yeah, pretty much it. There's a lot of good highlights for it.
What
Was
was
it?
it? Was it? Oh, yeah, now I remember. Yeah.
Smashed in the moon.
Yeah.
I was so surprised at that fight.
Why'd you just been a capful?
Yeah. I'm a shader.
So, anyways,
I'm a shader off your dad.
fourth one in. Sponsor folks.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. I've never had anything fun like that in my life.
Are you crying?
That's not me. It's so scary.
Oh my god, he's crying.
Oh. Fuck, I don't feel right.
Look at the colour of your face.
Fucking big
His
beetroot,
face
man.
is so red. I hope it comes through on
man.
camera.
Big fucking beetroot.
I'll just pop it up in the colour correction.
Jesus. I could be crying.
I think you're crying. Your eyes are watered.
Get fucking. Oh man, that's so bad. How the hell can you drink that shit?
It's amazing.
But here's anything else, never mind their chest.
Oh man, all we need is a fucking a good old, what's it called?
Never.
The General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Never again.
Start delivering it all around.
Never again.
You will.
Fuck that.
Says
Well,
the boy
maybe
who
one
wants me to go and get McGregor's whiskey for when I go back home.
Oh, totally. Gotta try that.
But now that you're feeling a bit more loose,
Can't even taste my tongue. I'm numb.
so Rocco Weidman then, yeah, that's an interesting one then. If Weidman lost, because the other way he's got his dad behind him all the time, and how proud of
I
it.
can feel
family
how
thing,
red my
yeah.
face is.
Yeah.
I can feel how red it is.
It's a great winter drink, sure.
Fucking silly, keep you warm anyway. I'll have you up all night beating your wife.
Oh my god. Is that why you don't drink that much? Is that what drink makes you do?
Cara kicks a shit out of me, man. Not even joking.
I mean, Souza is there. He's always a good watch.
Yeah.
Versus Branch.
Mate, I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at half of these people and like, who the fuck are you?
So I think for me, the last one to look at on that card, only because I saw her fight. She was in the Ultimate Fighter with, I'm sure Rousey and all them. Or maybe before that. But she's been around and like fighting in Japan for years and years before women's MMA made it big. She was over there. But it's this Modafferi. I'm gonna say that. I don't know.
Hopefully you're butchering them.
Yeah, from what anytime I've seen her, she's been game, but she hasn't had really the best of records. So I don't seen her on the card. It's kind of pretty cool for a kind of I guess sentimental kind of.
See, to be fair, it looks like a fucking quite a stacked card actually.
There's a lot on it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
God, the Diaz face been put off though.
Yeah, I know.
It's bad.
Let's see what develops there, though.
Yeah, they'll find them somewhere.
But let's move on to boxing.
Boxing?
Bit of boxing.
Oh, the sport of 50% of your body.
Exactly. That just hit you like that Poteen hit you.
I haven't had that right hand like that for a while, man.
But obviously we know where Wilder is.
Yeah.
And Fury. There's been a lot of interesting developments in their face-to-faces and their press conferences.
It's going to be said to be a really good fight, man. I think it's going to be a battle if Tyson Fury can keep him at range with that jab.
I mean, no one, certainly I didn't rate Fury, and then he did the whole Klitschko thing, but I think Klitschko is as great as he had been for years is a pretty one-dimensional type fighter.
Yeah. He's going to hit you 1, 2 straight down the pipe most of the
I'm
night.
like, yeah, but that's like one of my mates said, Jason, was that, you know what I mean, Joshua got back up from that 1-2. Wilder's record is 40-0. And that's 39 knockouts and 1 decision.
So scary, man.
It's I don't know, is it unheard of in the heavyweight division?
Don't think so.
No?
There's a few guys that go fucking good records.
But he is, yeah, it's heavyweight. So, but you got to question the people that he's fighting in the States. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Not even States, but yeah, it's a bit further afield. But the heavyweight boxing's been shit for many, many years.
Has been shit.
Which is why Joshua is such an interesting prospect, because he's bringing this side of the ocean up, elevated, especially Britain and that as well. And Britain and the USA, man, have had some good competing boxers over time.
Yeah.
Especially like you say when you go back to the Nigel Benn Eubanks era.
Yeah.
Where there were some quite heavily contested fights then. But I mean, yeah, I'm absolutely looking forward to it.
I can't wait, man.
It's going to be great fun.
It's going to be a good night.
I mean,
could possibly live stream it.
Yeah, totally.
I'm
down for that. We could just like sit down here and record the show, but just put it on the live stream on the phone,
I'm
so we can.
Idea.
But it's gonna be really good fun. I generally, and I can't believe I'm saying it from years ago, I've never said it, but I definitely think Fury would have the edge.
Think so, yeah.
But I think mentally he could get him coming in. I know there's been the odd spots on the internet and social media about how they're sitting down relaxing with one another and joking, blah blah blah, and that. But you never know what goes on behind
if you watch the actual interview,
you never know what goes on.
They're both arguing at that point.
Yeah,
it's something. I think Tyson Fury's trying to sing a song or something.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Well, it's going to be great, and at the end of the day, the pinnacle for me is Joshua.
Yeah. Well, apparently the winner of that fight fights Joshua. Apparently. Yeah. So they're in talks for just now.
And
fuck knows, man. I need to handle something up his
cream of the crop, man. Cream of the crop.
Joshua just looks amazing, man, every time he fights. But he fights with that element of danger as well, man. You don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. He's not fair to get fucking tagged in the chin a couple of times.
100%. And I mean, he brings crowds.
Yeah.
Like McGregor brings UFC, Joshua brings it. And Hearn's quite lucky as well. Or he's very shrewd, because obviously he knows he's got the perfect. It's pretty much the ultimate package. Like, women love Joshua.
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely love him. Men just want to be him because he's such a physical specimen as well.
Good looking, handsome bastard.
But then, like we've talked about, when you go to the now women's boxing emerging, and good old Katie Taylor.
So good, man.
Champ.
So good.
Hands down, Ireland's greatest export. Ireland's greatest champ. She's unbelievable.
She's sent to Guinness.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully, but and when you look at distractions and the stuff she's gone through the last couple of years, and still to be where she's been, two unified titles in 11 months as a professional.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, folk may argue the caliber of the people that have been fought, but you gotta also knock down or beat whatever's in front of you. And cherry picking always goes wrong, whether or not it's cherry picked, blah, blah, blah. But her record is second to none in amateurs. And even now, I mean, they've stopped listening it out when she came into the ring, because it's so long. And she's got a really scary fight coming up soon, I think, in the US. I'll just quickly put it up on the screen just now.
It gives your net worth.
Oh, does it? Katie Taylor. Yes. Defense in Chicago.
She's nothing as well, man.
She's my weight division.
Yeah.
60. Let's get rid of all this. Sound good. Thanks. And yeah, Cindy Serrano. Ooh. And she's been a veteran for many, many years. And a title holder as well. And it's going to be in the next 2 weeks, I think. Next couple of weeks. Let's say 6th of October. 6th of October. Next couple of weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's our toughest fight.
It's the fucking 14th.
14th. What's this date saying? I thought it was for title for Chicago. Oh wait. It's great, we can skip this and go back, so it's great. Let's go back again and see Matchroom Boxing. Surely, because that's the company she's with. 10 wins, 5 KOs, no losses. Brooklyn, April 28th, that's blah blah blah. How do you get?
She's so scared.
She's done that. For fuck's sake, it's just so hard.
Is it tough? Can't miss it. Ever.
No. Yeah, it should be here. Bum, 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 bum. I love Beverage. Things will say how much is Serena. No. This is way behind. Anyways, we'll just go in. So yeah, she's got a fight towards the end of the year. And it's going to be a scary one. But yeah, it's like her at the forefront of women's boxing. I don't know what she's being paid for that. It's obviously not. I don't think it would be too great, but she's all about the boxing game. She's all about the fighting game. You can see by her record. She just lives and breathes it, and she's had a lot of stuff happening out of boxing, outside of boxing this year and last year. So she's still.
Is that something to do with that?
Yeah, her dad. There's loads of stuff. Her dad left her mom for a young woman, and then there's a shooting at their gym, at the gym in Bray and stuff like that. But she's kept it strong, kept it together, and still producing.
Just a professional.
So that's the way it is. So yeah, I mean, I think there's been some good moments in boxing this year. Certainly, obviously for me, I'd be a bit biased with Taylor and stuff like that. Yeah. But some of the Joshua moments have been fantastic, and I think hopefully the Wilder Fury one will be.
Up, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want it. I don't care if it doesn't go full distance. I just want it to be something to talk about.
It's that decent fight.
Because it leads into Joshua, the tippy top.
The heavyweight division needs it.
Yeah, they need that. And as we've always keep saying, boxing isn't nowhere near what it ever was back in the 90s when
Joe Rogan said it years ago, man, that it was getting swallowed by MMA.
Yeah.
It's totally getting swallowed now. MMA is just a bigger sport. More people are getting into it. And
you know why? Personally, for me, and it's a scapegoat, like for me, people would say as well, Mayweather killed boxing.
Good argument to say that it did, yeah.
Killed boxing. He's the best at what he does. He's you know what I mean? He is what he is. You either like him or hate him. And I don't hate him, but I just don't get.
I like that defensive type of boxing. I do like watching it.
There's not, it's
you just can't beat it like a Hagler Hearns. Just
Hagler Hearns, Gary Ward. Oh. I mean, come on, man.
Are people going to speak about Mayweather's fights in years to come, as they do now? The
Well,
Gary Ward and stuff. I don't think
well,
that.
Not.
I think I'd be
Oh,
quite
the
good
war
to
is
do
still going. In all my feeds and what I watch, it still pops up.
Round 9 just keeps coming up.
Round 9. Greatest round of all time.
Yeah.
Commentators crying while they're talking about it.
So
Just
good, man.
the war that happened, back and forth for like 3 fights.
All 3 of those
Three
fights were crazy, man.
Full fights. Yeah, so so what makes God of War so tragic is, I mean, you see the pure emotion from the commentators, from the families, from, I mean, the boxing purists themselves, and then you see them, they're hugging after these like 30 odd rounds of a war. They all went the full length, and god damn it, it was just like so emotional.
God damn,
with everyone, with everyone that into it. When Ward goes up for the Hall of Fame award, and obviously Gotti's not there, and he's like, it's just so tragic. And then the way he was found dead.
It was a murder.
100% a murder.
It's a murder.
It's a murder.
It's a murder.
See?
There's been a murder.
Yeah, there's been a murder.
What did he used to say?
I don't know. My mum watched Taggart quite a lot. Taggart, wasn't
Ricky
it?
Fulton slagged it so he did. Right, Stellan, out the car. Out the car. You ever seen that?
No.
Fucking obviously not, but
Exactly.
he's in there. I'm not even going to go into the story. It's good though.
Is it?
Right, Stellan out the car.
That was clearly lost on us, folks.
Lost.
Never mind him. That was the punch.
It's too much.
But I think we'll end it there. It's been
It's been emotional.
It's been emotional. It's also been quite of a here and there night.
Rest in peace, guy.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Where we've kind of touched on all the subjects we wanted there, but kind of firing back and forth.
Just
maybe that was a Poteen, maybe that was the SI, or this beer or that beer. But it's probably because we've had a lot of dining activities recently, and we've not been doing it as much. In saying that, I'm going to be away soon for a bit, and then we're planning on going where?
Well, hopefully doing a little Germany run.
Germany run.
Going to be 3 days.
That sounds
us getting smashed.
Going to Germany.
That actually has a lot in common because he had a wall and they had a wall.
No, there's no walls. We may have helped them with some gun running. I'm not sure about that. I can't go into that.
I don't want to go into this stuff. Just saying.
But no. Yeah, we're gonna be on holidays basically.
Can I try and maybe live stream or do a podcast or something over there? Anyway.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And then I might be away with some other mates as well.
What football game is it?
I think they're looking to go to the Barca Villarreal, Barcelona, just to see Messi.
That'd be really nice.
But you know,
could be Messi as well.
It definitely could be Messi. Then there's other things like maybe getting tattoos and stuff. I don't know. Depends what happens.
Tattoos are always
depends on the priorities.
Yeah, they're always a good thing.
But we'll see the crackers, as they say.
Try and get the next podcast done for maybe
January,
mid-December, January.
Next summer.
2 podcasts every 3.5 months.
Yeah.
What a way to build an audience.
It's treating them. What's the way?
Treat them mean and keep them keen.
That's it. That's what we're going for.
For the red face and the dodgy accent.
But I know that Scottish accent's horrendous. But thanks for getting involved. Thanks for listening and watching and putting up with us. And we should speak to you soon with some more guests and we'll have fun. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.